So we are browning the barrel this week. So first step is to clean the barrel and to sand any rough spots. So that's what I'm doing here at the beginning of the video. One piece of news on the side. So as I am nearing completion on this project, I'm getting ready to shoot it, and I started doing some research about what kind of powder do I use, and it turns out that you shouldn't use black powder substitutes in a flintlock. They don't work very well. And so I need actual black powder, and so I go to buy actual black powder, and it turns out it's pretty hard to find and also expensive because you have to pay an extra hazardous materials shipping charge. So I was in the end able to find some from a guy in the East Valley who's the head of the muzzle loading club at a shooting range out there. So I did acquire some black powder, and I'll toss a picture of it in here. So what's going on here is I'm heating my barrel to apply the Birchwood KC Plum Brown finish. I wanted to put it in my oven. It's too long for the oven, so I could heat the whole thing at once. And then I thought, I'll put it in my smoker because my smoker's a little bigger. It's too long for the smoker. So I had to heat it in sections over my gas stove. You'll notice some shaky cam here. I started having my son record for me, and he's not the most steady hand. But here I am, I'm heating the barrel. I started at the, I thought I started at the back end, and I end up, oh yeah, that's right. My phone died because it got too hot. And so you missed browning the back end of the barrel. And so this is browning the front end of the barrel. And what I'm doing there when I pour a little bit of water on it is I'm testing it. What the instructions say is that the barrel's hot enough when you put a little bit of water on it, and the water sizzles and pops and dances and then evaporates. So that's what I'm doing there, is a sizzle test. And then you rinse it off with cold water. That's why I'm using a pitcher, is because you can't get cold water out of the hose this time of year in Phoenix. And then you dry it off with a towel or a cloth, which I'm using my old t-shirt that the armpits are worn out in, and then you polish it with steel wool, which is what I'm doing there. And then I had to touch up a few spots. I had to hit a few spots 2 or 3 times to get a more even coloring. I'll say at the end of the day, and you'll see the finished product here at the end of the day, I'm not super pleased with how this turned out, but I think it looks all right. And I want to kind of make this, I'm gonna have to save up in between to buy more guns, but I kind of wanted this to be a hobby that I come back to. So now I know for the future what to do and what not to do, and what works and what doesn't work, and can probably do a better job next time. But I think that overall it turned out all right. And now that the barrel is browned, I just need to put it all together. And then it'll be done. So it's pretty exciting that I am getting close to being finished. So here's doing this last. I'm heating the very tip of the barrel because I forgot to put the browning on the muzzle. And so just doing that really fast, and then drying it off and polishing it, and then just a final, and then at the end you apply a rust block, because what browning is putting a layer of rust on the barrel to protect it from future rust. And there's the brown barrel. So like I said, the coloring's not perfect, but I'll take it. And I'll see you guys next time.